His opponent with a record of 33 wins and 2 losses, 22 wins coming by way of knockout. Here is boxing's first heavyweight champion of Mexican heritage from Imperial Valley, California, Andy the Destroyer Ruiz. Well, fans, this WBA heavyweight world title eliminator scheduled 12 rounds of boxing. First to the scale at this time, the hard-hitting world rank contender, Chris the Nightmare Arreola. £228.5, 228.5 for Chris the Nightmare Arreola. And now his opponent ready to step onto the scale, the former unified heavyweight champion of the world, the new Andy the Destroyer Ruiz. 256 pounds for Andy Ruiz, 256 pounds.
Andy Ruiz weighed in at 256. Sean, what did you take away from that weigh-in?
Both of these guys worked hard. It takes hard work to get where we get, and both guys, you can tell they've worked hard for this moment.
You definitely do see.
There they are, ladies and gentlemen. Andy the Destroyer Ruiz, Chris the Nightmare Arreola. It's the main event at a Fox Sports PBC pay-per-view 12 rounds WBA heavyweight world title eliminator.
There we go. That's a little better, right, everybody?
Are you ready?
A little fun, a little jovial behavior here on stage before we go, but 228.5 pounds. Chris, that is the lightest you have ever weighed in your career. We have to go back to 2006. You weighed in at 229. So what do you think will be the difference in this fight given this drastic weight cut?
Hard work. Hard work, dedication, you know, a la Mayweather, man. That's all they took. I just worked hard every day. I listened to whatever Joe said, whatever Wally said, you know, we're there working. So this weight means nothing to me. All that matters is the hard work that I put in, and I'm ready for tomorrow. I'm more than ready than I've ever been.
You said the weight was just a byproduct of the hard work. In comparison to your record-setting performance against Adam Kovnatski, how do you feel different coming into this one?
You know, we put in the work. We worked 3-4 times harder than that fight because I knew that Andy was coming for my head. I knew that Andy has been working hard. As you could tell, he's in great condition himself. So this calls for a great performance and a great night of boxing. And everybody that doubted me, you're going to see on Saturday.
Final words for Andy Ruiz.
Let's put on a great show for our Mexican fans, for all the boxing fans in the world.
Excellent. Best of luck to you. Thank you, Chris. We'll head over to the former unified heavyweight champion of the world, Andy Ruiz Jr. Andy, Sean Porter called you sexy.
Thank you, man. Appreciate that.
You know, in terms of this weigh-in day, obviously when you were in Saudi Arabia, we knew you weighed in at 283.5 pounds. Today you come in at 256. How was this weigh-in different, and how is that affecting your mindset coming into this fight?
It's all the hard work and dedication, you know, and ever since I went over there with Eddie and Canelo, you know, it's all about being disciplined, not just inside the ring, but outside of the ring. So that's why we had to make a change. And, you know, I could have dropped even more, but I felt really strong at 256. So I feel amazing.
You know, in terms of the power, I know a lot of people say you lose that weight, perhaps you lose that power. I spoke to Eddie just before the weigh-in, and he said, in fact, he thinks you have more power because of this weight difference. Would you agree, and how do you feel in terms of your power?
I do agree because I'm more fast, I'm more explosive. I could move around more, bob and weave, counter punch, and before I used to have this big gut and I couldn't move around or I couldn't really throw my punches right. So at this weight, I've been doing everything right, everything correct. So I'm just excited to see how I feel inside the ring on May 1st.
Prediction in this fight. How does it end?
You know what? Everyone tells me about prediction. I don't predict any of my fights. The only thing that I ask God for is for the victory, and that's exactly what we're going to be doing on May 1st.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Andy. All right, it's one more sleep until these heavyweights collide in the ring. We'll send it now back to Ray Flores.
Si te gustó nuestro contenido, suscríbete a nuestro canal de YouTube. Y si no te gustó, también. No puedes jugar boxeo.